Tag is, believe it or not, based on the true story of a group of friends who have been playing the same game of tag for 30 years. Now Hawkeye, he's like the stud of the group. He's never been tagged once in the entire time they've been playing. So now Hangover is like super crazy obsessed about trying to tag him at least once. So he gets the rest of that gang, which consists of Madman, Grown Up Urkel, and Stoner Guy, and he gets them all together to go to Hawkeye's wedding and try to tag him at least that one time in their life. Now, what I love the most about this film was just the bromance, the camaraderie, the bonding between these five guys. You just really bought their friendship. They have great chemistry, and it was just fun to see a bunch of dudes just hanging out. And it's a really sweet story about how they use this game of tag as really just an excuse to get together for just 1 month out of the year. They're all living in different cities now, but they use this game of tag to just kind of keep in touch, stay connected, hang out, have some beers, and I thought it was really sweet. As a dude myself, I could really relate to that, and that was easily my favorite part of the movie. And on top of that, the movie is super funny too. There's lots of great humor and some pretty good action scenes, to be honest. It's kind of surprising. Hawkeye is great in the comedic role. He has this kind of Sherlock Holmes-y kind of technique of kind of scoping out the situation and figuring out how they're gonna attack him. Hangover is always funny. Madman, and they're all great, and they all have distinct personalities, and it's just a great time watching these guys bond and just hang out, have beers, and just have a great time together. But the movie does have one major drawback that I just couldn't forgive. For some reason, it just shoehorns these female characters in there that really serve no purpose whatsoever. They're totally irrelevant, and it just kind of almost ruined the movie for me. You had this one girl who plays a reporter for the Wall Street Journal. Yes, in real life apparently there was an article in the Wall Street Journal about these guys and this game that they play, but it's not necessary to have her as a character in the film. Just because the Wall Street Journal wrote about their story doesn't mean you have to have a reporter in the film itself. Then you have Isla Fisher, who plays the wife of Hangover, and she is just there to basically just spew out profanities. Yeah, it's kind of funny here and there, but again, she's really irrelevant, serves no purpose in the film. And then you have Rashida Jones, who is just totally wasted as someone who kind of forms a love triangle between two of the characters. Again, no relevance, and it just kind of made me sad almost to see these three great women, these great actresses, just so wasted on a film like this. It's just, I just didn't see the need for them, to be honest. You know, it's okay sometimes to have a movie about just dudes hanging out. You don't need to have girls in that movie for whatever reason. I mean, look at The Hangover. I mean, it was just guys hanging out, doing their thing, having fun, and getting into trouble. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to have these girls in there. And that was really distracting for me in this movie. It would have been one thing if they played characters of significance or were very memorable or had some kind of a really distinctive kind of scene that made them stand out, but none of these three women had any of that. They just felt so extraneous, and I just didn't like that at all about this movie. But overall, I must say that Tag is still really entertaining when they just focus on the five dudes and just playing their game. That was easily the best part of the movie. It won me over actually, and I really enjoyed this film despite the shoehorning of these female characters in. So Tag for me gets a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by clicking on that button right there. Thank you.